Hi guys, it's Roger here from DisKingdom.com, and I'm going to just basically go through the remote play feature for Disney Infinity 2.0 on the PS Vita, as it's coming out on the PS Vita itself. So I thought I'd just show off the remote play function of Disney Infinity 2.0. Anyway guys, I'll now pass me over to me playing this. Okay, so here we have my PlayStation Vita. So as you can see here, so I'm now going to do my PS4 link. I'm going to start that one up. Now it does take a while sometimes for it to kick in. So now searching for my nearby PlayStation 4, which is right next to me. So now that is now going to turn the PlayStation. You can just hear it just starting up there now. So you can play with all your characters as you can, because basically you're going to be able to play the exact same game you have got on your 2.0 on your console. Now what is interesting of course with this, because you're playing it on your PlayStation 4, you need your base to be connected to your PlayStation 4, and you need to be able to put your figures on the base on your PlayStation 4. Now if you're in the same room and you are maybe playing while, as you can see, this is my PlayStation 4, it's my control base, so I can now come here and I can press Disney Infinity, and now that will be now loading up. So this is now streaming across from my PlayStation 4 to my PS Vita. So you can see here it's totally running as per normal. Studio Gobo menu screen. And there we go, there's the Disney logo. And here we are. Here we have the screen as per normal. So this is a really cool feature, especially if you're maybe playing in the same room. Maybe you're watching a movie or you're just sort of chilling out on the sofa, and you maybe want to play on your PlayStation or you want to play your Vita, but you don't necessarily want to sort of maybe have the TV on, or maybe you're in the other room. Or you can even play remotely across the internet. Now of course the trouble is with that is you've got to have your base and your figure. So whichever figure you've selected, you're not going to be able to swap and change. So let's just show this off here. So we're going to go on the toy box. So if we now go onto a new toy box, and we can do this, we'll just pick a silly toy box and let that go. So I'm going to delete my autosave, which unfortunately crashed out on me last night. So here we have the same loading screen. So as I said, this is not running on the PS Vita, this is just merely streaming from the PlayStation 4. Now the graphics wise looks fantastic to me. It is one of the major features of why I wanted a Vita, was being able to stream and just play my PlayStation 4 on a little portable device. So as you can see there, it's telling me to put a figure on. So here I have my base, and I'm going to put Donald Duck on it, and there we go. And so here we have Donald Duck. Now one of the better things here that you get with this figure, as it's just loading up, let's move them out the way. As you can see, it's loading up. It looks pretty much, you know, there's so little. Sometimes with the Vita remote play you can lose a little bit of the detail, but I think with Disney Infinity it's that little bit, it's not quite as graphically demanding, so it looks very good. And if the PS Vita version runs as well as this, I'll be very, very happy. So here we can see as it goes. One of the good things that I enjoy using the remote play for is playing through people's toy boxes. Find the controls, you know, here we can see, like if I'm running, very responsive, he's moving exactly as I want him to. He can jump, he can do his double jump. So all the buttons are the same as on the controller. So it really is really easy to use. So there he is punching away. And he has his, you have the options here as per usual. Now the difference is with this one is you've only got 2 trigger buttons. So you have to hold down the little touch area on the back, which will bring them up like so, which for example brings up there. You can change like you would do. If I just put my finger on the other side, try and find it, there we go. There you've got the different items there. So it's works very cool. I think the button configuration, because it's missing 2 buttons from the PlayStation version, doesn't work ideal. I've been finding, for example, if I want to build something, whoop, it kind of it's a bit tricky really, and as you can see there, that brings up the touchscreen option. Only really seems to work as bringing that up as a button rather than as on the game. So there we can see we can move that around and we can put different items in. I have found that, you know, it's not ideal for creating, because I found that you haven't got maybe as much control because you haven't got that little button. But for doing playthroughs and just playing the game, works really well. I'm sure the PS Vita version will be slightly different because I've set the controls properly. There we go. So that is Donald. So let's now put down Spider-Man. So there we go. So now he's going to go swinging. So you can see it just looks like you are playing the full game, because that's all you're doing. You're literally just streaming it from one side to the other. You know, I'm not finding any kind of lag. You wouldn't even know you were sort of playing on the PlayStation 4 version. But I think that looks really cool. Let's go in and do a little bit of combat, shall we? Show off its skills. So there we go. Take care of that one. My spider sense is tingling. Okay. Whoop. I'm doing some dodging. Whoop. There's this big special move. Boom! Find that button on the back. So there you can see there now, using the button on the back is where he then uses his different abilities for like shooting, etc. So you press the buttons on the back to do that. Now you could change the buttons around if you really wanted to, but you get used to it pretty quickly. Obviously doing it under the environment is not the best, but there we go. You can see, very easy to use. And also, you know, you can use the full play sets, you can use your toy box game discs, but you just remember you've got to, whatever you put down is what you're going to have to play with on the PS Vita. Okay, if you're in the same room watching TV, but if you were, for example, on the other side of the world trying to play some Disney Infinity from your console and someone knocks your figure off, you're not going to be able to do a lot with it. But there we go. So that is, like I said, the PS Vita with Disney Infinity 2.0 on remote play from the PlayStation 4. Let me know what you guys think. Have you been trying this out? What do you think of it? And remember to subscribe to the channel. Check us out at DisKingdom.com. And I think that pretty much rounds everything up. And I shall see you guys in another video. Let's put some Wreck-It Ralph. I'm gonna wreck it.